maybe let's talk a little bit about how are companies preparing to comply with EPR regulations across different regions in the industry?
A lot of companies are sitting down and trying to strategize what they're going to do.
Hmm.
Um, because this overlaps across multiple avenues within a company's operations. Um, you know, we've been assisting smaller companies as well as some of the largest brands in the world with this. And every single company has a different set of resources and a different set of structures
Right.
within the company that really guide the way they're able to focus and pay attention to this. But almost in every instance, we're talking to the individual that's managing, I'll say, operations and or sustainability. Sometimes those are two distinct people.
Hmm.
Sometimes there's a COO, and sometimes there's a chief sustainability officer. We're generally also meeting with the legal department, and frequently we're interacting with folks within the ESG setting at the same time, and packaging engineers. We're also speaking with people within the revenue divisions of companies. So sometimes it's the CFO, sometimes it's their sales department, but every single one of those individuals or roles becomes a critical player in figuring out how is a company going to assess their packaging use for reporting obligations that happen to be distinct in the several states in which these laws have been enacted, as well as you mentioned, this has been happening in other places. So there are global EPR requirements in Canada. For example, is we're working with a lot of companies that are selling their products into Canada and have obligations there. And
That's going to be a pretty complex situation for a global company that has products that go everywhere. And at this day and age, I mean, any company could technically be global if they've got a product that they can sell and ship, right? So it sounds like this is going to be a consideration for a lot of firms to evaluate when they're making decisions on packaging their product, how they create, I guess, the return loop, so to speak, right, of that product.